Hello.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourself to us?
Of course. My name is Furkan Arslan. I'm from Turkey. In Turkey, a very little city called Bilecik.
I know you are talking about Bilecik all the time and Bursa as well. Would you like to elaborate on those cities?
Of course. They're the first, one of the first 5 cities that Ottomans conquered. And in the canon, they constitute a very important place. So actually, Bilecik is the first city, and the foundation date of the Ottoman Empire is the Bilecik's, how can I say, the date Ottomans conquered Bilecik castle.
Yeah, actually, our talk is not about Bilecik, so let's change the topic a little bit. I wanted to ask that, but still. I want to talk about this Cemil. We have the Diaries of. What would you say about Cemil? What do you know about Cemil actually?
Yes. Actually, I think I gave some wrong information about the Diaries. The main character and the owner of the Diaries is called Mujib. Cemil is his very close friend, let's say, for now.
Yeah.
So the story of the Diaries goes back to several years ago when I was in Boğaziçi University. I went to Atatürk Library in Taksim Square, if you know Istanbul, Constantinople. In the library, I was looking for diaries, actually. And I checked a lot of diaries, and I ended up with the series of diaries, actually 10 diaries, which belonged to some Ottoman lieutenant, soldier. And that is the most interesting part, actually.
Yeah, why were you looking for diaries actually? What was your intention to look for?
I always interested in ego documents, and I was working about the late Ottoman history back then, so that was the reason. And I'm also looking for diaries right now, but in the early modern Ottoman Empire.
In the early modern empire, do we have such kind of diaries?
We have several diaries, like Niyazi Mısri's diary, but it is not that common. I'm hoping to find some of them in the margins of some manuscripts, let's say.
Let's turn back to our topic. What do we know from the diary about this Mujib, or what was the name? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right,
Mujib. Mujib guy. Like, what's his story?
Mujib is a total anti-hero, even though he was a soldier. He escaped from Selanik when the Greek army invaded there. And he didn't only escape, but also sold some belongings of the state to the invaders and got the money. And also he attended to the Gallipoli War, but he never fought there. He just drank alcohol and had chit-chat with his close friend, Armenian friend, Agop. So he was a total anti-hero.
Yeah. And do we know how long is the time span of this series of diaries? Like 10 diaries, you said?
Yes.
Like how long took to him?
It is from 1909 to 1924. Not every year in the diaries, but most of them are written. And that time span is a very interesting time span in Ottoman history. Actually, the second constitutional monarchy, and also World War One, and the Turkish Independence War, etc.
So, as we talked about the microhistory this week, actually, can you say like we can gather things about the history or the context of the late Ottoman Empire from those diaries, maybe?
Yeah, of course. Those diaries shows the daily life of an Ottoman soldier, like the places he frequently visits, the transportation he uses, the consumer habits, etc. Everything, and also the greater politics, how greater politics impacted a ordinary man, etc.
Yeah, thank you so much for this great talk.
You're welcome.